before further ado, I'm going to dive right in and talk about the Mumbai Indians, which, as we both know, probably has the most balanced squad in the tournament. They've got a brilliant first team, which is settled. They literally can play the same team which played last year in last year's final, almost unchanged. And they've got excellent backup options, as good as in so much that they can play actually an entire second 11 with using just the backup option. So I think as much as it hurts me to
And
say
still be
this,
competitive. Yep.
well, yeah, and as much as it hurts me to say this as a CSK fan, I hate to admit it, but they are looking really, really good this year, and it's going to be a tough ask for other teams to try and stop Mumbai from retaining the title. Um,
Yeah. I
they
I can understand how good how tough it is for a CSK fan to admit how good MI is.
Well, yeah, well, I know.
So
I'm not going to glorify them anymore, but well, we are discussing MI, so I think we've got to discuss their strengths and any potential weaknesses that my team CSK can try and exploit. Um, so I think starting off, I think they've got a brilliant Indian and overseas contingent. I think the squad is packed full of quality match-winning players. So you look down the squad, you've got Rohit Sharma, you've got Quinton de Kock, you've got Surya Kumar Yadav, you've got Hardik Pandya, Krunal Pandya, Kyron Pollard, who's coming out some, of an excellent CPL. You've got Jasprit Bumrah, you've got Trent Bolt, who's a great replacement for Lasith Malinga. And even though Malinga has, had a topsy-turvy past couple of years, he was still a key component of the MI team. But in Trent Bolt, they've got a fantastic replacement. And that's, without even, looking at some of the other overseas fast bowlers that they've got James Pattinson. Are they going to use him? You don't know. Mitchell McClanagan. Are they going to be able to use Mitch McClanagan? You don't know.
most
Uh,
likely they do. Yeah.
well, Nathan Coulter-Nile, do they need to use him? Probably no. But that's the sort of riches that Mumbai have sitting in what's potentially their the reserve squad, and what's probably not going to and they're probably going to be players who are not going to be the first names on the sheet. So the very strong team. Um, the one potential weakness that I do find for them is the fact that beyond Rahul Chahar, who had a fantastic 2019, and Krunal Pandya, I think they're a little short on quality spinners. So the only other spinner that they've got in the squad is Jayant Yadav, who again has played for India, has got a Test 5 for, had a decent season with Delhi a couple of years ago, but really isn't a well-known brand within IPL. So I think if maybe Chahar or Krunal Pandya get injured, or if they go for runs, then they don't have a third spinner in the squad to probably back up with a spinner of great quality to sort of back up and make use of the conditions in the UAE. So I think that's probably the one
I'm, you're
potential
trying very
weakness.
hard to expose the chink in their armor.
Well,
Let's
I've got
yeah.
to, I've got to. But that said, I think it's going to take some form for to be displayed by the other teams to try and stop Mumbai from retaining the title.
One one
Um,
interesting observation. I like to know your take on this. Um, the Wankhede Stadium is their den.
yeah,
It's their bull ring. Like
yeah,
the crowd support is a major factor.
yeah,
And now they are moving to UAE. They've had a very forgettable leg of IPL in the UAE from the 2014 edition, and there are going to be no crowd.
yeah.
So will that be a factor? That remains to be seen. And probably is that the the thing that the edge that the other teams are looking for? Maybe it's going to be interesting.
Well, I think it's probably a factor which is going to affect all teams, right? So it's not just Mumbai who are not playing in front of crowds. All teams are going to be playing in front of empty stadiums, and I think that's something that all teams have to acclimatize to. That said, they would be missing the lift that they normally get from the crowd. And I really hope that Mumbai gets to those kind of situations where they find themselves in a lot of trouble and they're looking out for the crowd to help them, and they don't find the crowd, and which makes the matters easy for my team CSK to try and
Yeah.
win. But again, partisanship aside, I think I don't think it's going to be that much of a factor. Maybe it's going to be a little odd for players in the first couple of rounds, but I think they'll get used to it as the season progresses. The other interesting thing for Mumbai, which I think if you've considered their performance history in the past few years, I think there's one element which is where they've been slow starters in some of the tournaments. They should try
Consistently, I suppose.
consistently, and they've always had this habit of putting together a winning streak in the latter part of the tournament and making it to the playoffs. That is something that they might want to try and avoid. The other avoidable piece of tournament history is the fact that every year in the past years when they won every odd year rather than the even year. So they won in 2019, they won in 2017, they won in 2015 and 2013. So
I've heard that before. Yes, yes.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's quite a well known phenomenon. Uh, that said, I think they look
You're
very
really
very
clutching on the
strong.
straws now. Come on.
I am, I am.
Yes.
But they do look really strong, and it will take a lot for the teams to
Yeah.
try and stop them in this year's IPL.
It's hard to argue they are the favorites. Yes.
Yeah.